Well, we had to cut our trip short because of a broken windlass. Instead of heading to the west coast like we planned, we are cruising up the ICW to Fort Pierce and then home to Titusville for repairs.
One look in your eyes and I find it. When you leave in my mind I rewind it. When you got it this good, you don't fight it.
Good morning, everyone. So yesterday was bridge. So it was very much a bridge day. Not my favorite to do. Today we're going to Fort Pierce maybe, or Vero. We're not sure. Waiting to hear back from Fort Pierce Marina. They've always been able to take care of us there, so we're not too worried about it. It's a little windy today, so obviously we're going to be on the inside again. So we're heading back.
I guess I'm going to loop the front and then I'm going to toss you the back.
Okay.
Oh, the lights playing games on all the counters and window panes. Sun is bright, it's a new
You're clear.
day. Feel brand new. All the winter is gone. Seems it's been here so long. I wanna feel like I belong, part of something good. Catching on like a wildfire, feeling for a brand new start. Rain is gone, now it's so much brighter. A new song in my heart.
Well, we are out on the ICW right now. We left Sailfish Marina about 4 hours ago, got an early start. We are on our way to Fort Pierce. Now, you may be wondering, why are we going to Fort Pierce? Shouldn't we have turned off and started heading down the Okeechobee? Well, we changed our plans, unfortunately. We're having some problems with the boat. The main reason we changed our plans is the windlass stopped working. As you've noticed in the last few videos, Jerry and I have been pulling up this anchor. And, well, I no longer have crew, it's just Lynn and I. And when we go to the Keys, we anchor out, well, at least 6 times. And, you know, if I'm going to go to the West Coast as well, who knows, maybe we'll be anchoring out a couple more times. And to be honest, I just don't want to be hauling up a 105-pound anchor that many times by myself. And, yeah, I mean, I can do it if I had to. My cardiologist would not be happy about it in the least. It's basically like doing, yeah, and well, the other thing is, too, it's deeper where I anchor in the way to the Keys. For instance, when we're in the Bahamas, I'm usually anchoring in about 8 foot of water. On the way to the Keys, I'm usually more in like 15 foot. So not only am I hauling up an anchor 15 foot plus 5 foot out of the water, figure 20 feet. You know, you're basically like taking a small woman and trying to haul her up 2 stories is what that's like. And I just don't feel like doing it. So
Less safety, too.
yeah, safety. What if I have to do something in a hurry? And that's not a hurry when I got to haul up an anchor plus 100 foot of chain. So, well, anyway, here's the plan now. We're going to go back to Titusville, and I'm going to try working on this windlass, see if I can get it going again. I know I will. I just got to figure out what's wrong. I'm hoping it's a breaker. Could need a new motor. Who knows? And then there's a couple other small things, too, where our dripless seal is dripping. Not that that would stop us from doing this trip, but I want to take a look at that and figure out what's going on. And the other thing is we do not have a bow thruster now, as I explained in a previous video. All that growth inside of it, I think, may have broken hopefully a shear pin, but I'm not really sure yet. And I really don't like to go to new marinas. I mean, I hardly ever use that bow thruster, but if I'm going to go to the West Coast and I'm going to end up at 4 or 5 places I've never been before, I really like to have a bow thruster with me. So anyway, the plan currently is this. We're going to go back to Titusville, do some repairs, things like that. It's going to put a delay on our trip, too much so that we're not going to be able to avoid hurricane season. So what we're probably going to do is just keep the boat in Titusville till, end of October, early November, and then, if things are working out right and, everything plays out the way we hope it will, we're going to continue the trip, go back, do the Okeechobee, go do the West Coast, and go down to Key West for a bit. But we're going to play that by ear. Right now, I'm just not comfortable taking the boat on that long of a trip without me taking care of these things first. So that's the plan. Right now, we're on our way to Fort Pierce, though, and we're going to stop at Harbortown Marina where we usually stop. And we always have a good time there. There's a nice little bar at the marina, and we're hoping to meet some friends there. So we'll see when we get there.
I'm seeing everything new. Like for the first time, a perfect view. You could feel like this too. Catching on like a wildfire, feeling for a brand new start. Rain is gone now, it's so much brighter. A new song in my heart. Rain is gone now, it's so much brighter. A new song in my heart.
Our power cable was too short, so we switched pedestals.
Storm is over, it's a new morning, it's something beautiful, oh so wonderful. I can feel it now, sun comes through the clouds, it's a brand new day.
That was okay. So what I do at this point is I go to my charts and I plan the next day before I do anything else, while Ed does whatever he does down there. So tomorrow is straight to Titusville. Home port, it's going to be a long run. I'm sure we're going to be pretty tired at the end of it. So, but I see a martini at the end. So I have it plotted. I can know how many miles our next trip is going to be, and then kind of guesstimate how long it's going to take us. And it is 76.1 miles to Titusville Marina from Fort Pierce. So I'm going to say it's going to take us 76.1, about 9 hours or so, and give or take. So what I put down on my notebook is where we're leaving from, where we're going to, how many miles it is, that's supposed to be a K, nautical miles, and then how many bridges, if we might incur any, what to hail the marina we're going into, 16, 68, sometimes they all have different numbers, and their telephone number. And then I would put down any other notes, names of dock hands or dock master or anything like that, or anything about the marina that might need to be known or remembered.
Catching on like a wildfire, feeling for a brand new start. Rain is gone now, it's so much brighter. New song in my heart. Catching on like a wildfire, feeling for a brand new start. Rain is gone now, it's so much brighter. A new song in my heart.
Good morning. It's the last leg of our trip. It's a little windy out here this morning. I turned on the battery charger this morning because it was off, and an alarm went off. So hopefully there are no surprises for that. I guess we'll see. But it's the last leg of our trip, and I'm excited to get back to home base and regroup.
As you can see, our stern is being pushed out by the waves and wind. And so Lynn's going to release the stern first, then the bow second. And if it kicks me out that way after she does, I'm probably just going to back out of here. It'll probably be an easier maneuver.